Hey guys, so we took the red line and the MTR from Yamate all the way to Tsuen Wan, which is the last stop. Tsuen Wan is like new territories in Hong Kong, so like there's Kowloon, there's Hong Kong Island, and Tsuen Wan is actually one of the new territories, which is kind of like the suburbs, so to speak, of Hong Kong. And in the new territories, or they call it Sun Gai, which means new territories in Hong Kong, it's kind of like the newly built suburbs that wasn't built too long ago. It's actually kind of like built in recent times, like maybe in the past 20 years. A lot of high-rise condos and everything were actually put up for the residents that can't afford to live in Hong Kong or the Kowloon side, which is like, you know, extremely crowded. So this was like kind of like a alternate solution to like having place where you can live in the suburbs that's cheaper, but there's also in terms of quality of life, it's more spacious, it's definitely cleaner, and the buildings and condos are a lot newer, right? But I think the biggest thing is the infrastructure is newer because it's been newly built, and also less people. But it is quite a distance to head out there, maybe 20 minutes about from Yamate. So I mean, you're talking about to head into Central, it's probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes max. So it's not that far, but it's definitely not so convenient either. Like you could just literally take 2 stops and you get to, you know, central Hong Kong. So let's take a walk together. We're gonna leave the MTR and we're gonna go out to Tsuen Wan to see what's out there. Okay guys, so they use something called the Octopus card here, which is kind of like the Omni in New York. So I have $145 left on this card. So they use an Octopus card, which is the equivalent of the Omni card. Like it's not a MetroCard where you swipe, it's what you tap. Same exact technology they have in New York City, the Omni card. And it's the only difference is it's not like one set price to where you need to go, at least for the MTR, which is the Metro subway station. It's kind of like the BART system in San Francisco, where when I was there, the further you go, the more you pay, the closer you go, the less it is. So it's really charged based on distance. But we're gonna head out. You see this kind of like subway station, the metro station, but with like a little mall that you can walk at. So we're gonna head out to we can either head out C or head out B and see what's around. We're gonna look for something to eat, so I'm gonna keep recording as we go, and let's take a look. Okay, so we exited on the B section. We're gonna go look for something to eat, but like you can tell, it's there's people, but it's nowhere close to the Mong Kok Yamate area that we're staying at. It's a lot less people. Like I said, again, this is like the suburbs. So of course the suburbs, you tend to have less people. Like any suburbs in any major city, at least the ones I've been to, there's like restaurants and food to eat. Still infrastructure still there. High-rise buildings, banks, supermarkets, restaurants, buses. But like in my opinion, it's a better quality of life in terms of just people not on top of each other. It's just like I said, if you had to commute to work or something in Hong Kong Central, then it's like a 30-minute ride, 40-minute ride. Yeah, it's just Tsuen Wan. Yeah, look at all this infrastructure. They have, like I said, suburbs. They have it's still a lot of high-rise condos. But like the infrastructure is there. There's buses. It's quite like, you know, Hong Kong has a lot of mountains, as you can see in the background here in the suburbs. But they actually have a Daiban bakery. Daiban Minbao Po. Daiban is also a chain they have in New York. It's a Chinese bakery slash coffee shop. I noticed that some of the bakeries here that have bread, they don't serve coffee inside a bread pastry shop, which to me just doesn't make sense at all. It goes hand to hand, coffee and bread and coffee and pastries, but you know, every country, every city is different. You just have to learn to adjust to it. It's like, for me, I had to buy my bread in the bakery, then head over to another place to get my coffee. Sunny hot day here in Hong Kong. I put on my shades, I have my hat on. Well, we're looking for a lunch spot. This one says Taiwan Kitchen. Look at it. It's a lot less people, right? Compared to Mongkok when I showed you yesterday, where it's like just people more than cars. Look at this. It's like the streets, you can literally walk double. Like over there, you gotta walk single file and watch your shoulders, be able to clip people with your shoulders. Over here, it's like you got all the space, you can like spread out and walk. So it's just like I said, the quality of life is just better in terms of just not people on top of each other. We're gonna look for a lunch spot. Massage place. Bank of China. It's kind of like their Bank of America. Bank of China, Hong Kong. I mean, look at this. It's like the first suburbs is really well kept, and they have incredible infrastructure. You're talking about bridge. It's like a major city in the suburbs itself. But look, like the streets are clean. There's literally nobody gonna bump into you. They have currency exchange and everything, like pretty much the second one we've seen so far. They have supermarkets, pharmacies, dental clinic, whole community over here by itself. Yeah, other turns, yeah. 我都唔睇得出咧，香港咧都係好多地方長住都唔使急嘅，真係講得啱。呢度有 another money exchange。 Here's some dim sum, but there's no place to sit in here. It's kind of grab and go. So you see guys, this is like residential condos where people live. You see, these are like, you know, condominiums, apartment residential buildings. Also, because Hong Kong, it's such a small space, they make the apartments and buildings extremely high for the sake of utilizing the most, maximizing the amount of space, right? But like the apartments inside are very small. As you can see, the Hong Kong double bed is like practically half the size of American double bed. But yeah, you see, so this is where the residential part, this is where the people live. It's really no different than Mongkok. It's just different because it's not close to the city central. Looks like we're heading out to a more crowded street now. It's called Tai Ho Road. And it looks like over here is picking up. There's a McDonald's, there's a supermarket around the corner, and now you're seeing kind of like more crowds of people. So this is kind of like the main street, I guess, of this area. But still, compared to Mongkok, it's a lot less crowded. They have a supermarket to get vegetables. guys, I really have to use the bathroom, so I'm gonna hope McDonald's have a bathroom for the public. Hey guys, so you get to buy your groceries fresh. You know, they have the meat over here, and they chop it up for you based on the order, so it's not you're buying off of some fridge or freezer. The meat's here, freshly butchered, and then when you ask the butcher, they'll cut the parts that you want, and they'll bag it up for you. So it's as fresh as it gets. Not something processed or in the refrigerator, and it's very, very clean, well kept. Most like wet market types, it's dirty, smells. This one's actually quite clean. It's Hong Kong style. They chop it with a cleaver style, butcher style, and they chop the meat for you. It looks like she's buying pork ribs. We call it pike, what? In Cantonese. And buy fresh vegetables, fruits. More fresh meat, cleaver style type chopping. Looks like a noodle spot. The Thai supermarket here. More supermarkets. There's a lot of public bathrooms here. Elderly fitness station. Kids on one side, elderly on the other side, is that? This over here is a hospital. It's called the Yan Chai Hospital and Chao Chik Ming School of Nursing. This is known as Tsuen Wan Market Street over here. This is also part of the hospital. So I guess this is the hospital, and that one's the school for nursing. There's the emergency room. Entrance is here. And this is a school for nursing right across the street from the hospital. Another bakery. Look at all the residential buildings over there. Goes up to like probably 20 plus floors high. A lot of the people that work in Hong Kong Central or any of the jobs in Hong Kong Island probably live here in New Territories. Here's another pastry bakery shop. This one's got dumplings. Handmade dumplings. Fresh meat dumplings with watercress, cabbage, celery, beet. Hi. I guess she thought we might be customers. So, and we got fresh dumplings here. You can also eat. Order it to go, or order a bunch of them and bring it back home and freeze it. It's a local restaurant. Another bakery. I'm gonna put the lights across. Still a lot of people, but nothing compared to Mongkok or Yamate. Another bakery. Look at these residential apartments. How high up they go. There's a restaurant here. More condos, apartments. Here we go.